Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is for ASM 404 Communication for Professional. We are on the topic number 7. The topic is delivery and visual resources. Alright, ready your pen and paper? We gonna start now. Alright, on this topic I can say more on the preparation before you start your presentations. So at the end of these topics, student will be able to explain 4 methods of delivery or your presentation later on. Name and explain each of the vocal and non-verbal aspects of delivery. And the third one, describe method for managing your communication apprehensions. And apply design principle to improve the way they make visual for presentations. Okay. Yeah, so if I use the presentation slideshow on this interface,
Okey kelas, kita nak
okay,
masuk kepada
you're
poin yang
gonna hear the
pertama,
sound, of
iaitu apa?
course,
Delivery.
and of course this
Delivery. Okey,
view is not
apa yang
very.
dimaksudkan dengan delivery
This
tu?
one is my
Ha,
presentation view. Okay, so you're not gonna see the whole slide
kelas,
as
delivery
the entire
bermaksud the
window. So
presentation of a speech using
I'm gonna use this yes, this one lah. Alright. Defining delivery, the first one. Okay, intro on delivery. Actually, delivery is a presentation of speech using your voice and body to communicate your message. Okay, simple as that. So there are 4 actually methods for delivery. Number 1, the extemporaneous methods. Number 2, impromptu methods. Number 3, manuscript methods, and number 4 is memorized method. Okay, I can say the last one, the memorized method, will be the advanced one lah. Advanced and very organized. Okay, impromptu is spontaneous. Okay, I will actually go to details on this one. Extemporaneous method. Okay, the definition is a carefully prepared and researched presentation delivery in the conversational style, while the impromptu methods is delivery of presentation without notes, plans, or formal preparation, characterized by spontaneity and conversational language. And the next one, manuscript method, delivery of presentation from a script of the entire speech, like I'm doing right now, more like a manuscript and plus impromptu. Okay, and the last one, memorized method, delivery of presentation that has been committed to memory. Okay, what you have want to speak about from your past or from your memories. Actually, you have memorized every sentence of the speech. So for your presentation later on, for the persuasive and the informative speech, you have to do these extemporaneous methods: fully prepared and research presentation delivery in the conversational style. It can be the impromptu, but of course, before you do your body of your content of your speech, you have to do the research on the topic first. Okay. All right. The next one, behaviors that influence delivery. Okay, there are 3 things that will affect your delivery, the influence of your delivery. Number 1 is the vocal aspect of delivery. The second one is non-verbal aspect of presentations, and the last one will be delivery tips for non-native speakers. Okay, these are the things that we gonna look on this delivery and visual resources in this chapter. So we look at the vocal aspect of delivery first. There are 9 here, if not mistaken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 9. Alright, I think you know what is pitch, like a pitching. The quality of the sound, like I can say, on this pitch. You always can play this slide if you want to hear the explanation from Miss apa ya? I pun dah lupa, sorry. Miss, alamak, tak tulis nama dia pula. I think you know who is she, isn't it? Okay, pitch as the volume, the quality of the sound. Okay, the volume, but the quality of the sound, actually, I can say. The rate is how actually fast you speak. Okay, how many words, how many counts of word you speak at the minutes, at the seconds. And of course, during the presentation, there are gonna be a pause. Okay, pause when appropriate before you continue your speech. Take a breath and continue to the next or second point, third point, and until the end. Okay, the volume I can say more like to your voice volume lah. Okay, how you kelantangan suara actually, how you want to pronounce the words. Okay, to precise or to cara mentekankan that words so that it's important or not. Okay, so the volume must be higher lah. Okay, so make sure that it's clear. Like my presentation, you listen from the video. I think my voice is very clear right now. Alright, I can say this enunciations, pronunciation, and articulation is almost the same. Enunciation, okay, I have do some. I'm also not expert on this one. Enunciation is the act of pronouncing words of part of word clearly. So victim of stroke often lack clear enunciations. Okay, while this pronunciation was different in between the pronunciation and enunciation. Pronunciation related to the word itself, focusing on which syllables should be emphasized on how certain letters or combination of letters should sound when spoken. While these enunciations refer to how clearly and distinctly a particular individual forms those sounds that make up a word. Different individuals have a different kind of tone of the voice, different pitching. So this is the one you have to look on before you do your presentations. And we also have these articulations. Articulation is about the formation of clear and distinct sound in the speech. Okay, clarity in the production of your sebutan huruf notes tu lah, every words by words. That's why I can say these three things. Vocal aspect is almost the same, and of course we gotta look on your fluency during the presentations. Make sure that the presentation is not like berhenti, not like stop, long pause. Okay, have to be continuous, smooth, right? And the last one is a vocal variety. How you sorry, I got interruption over there. Vocal variety, I think you know the tone of your speech, when it should be higher, when it should be low. Okay, depends on the situations, depends on the words or sentence that you spoken on. Alright, that's on the vocal aspect of delivery. Okay, next one we got the non-verbal aspect of delivery. Okay, this is the non-verbal. Okay, what we can see from the speaker itself on the gestures. Okay, how they make mostly on the hands gestures. Okay, on the facial expression. Is it the motivated? Is it the afraid? So is it the very confident? We can see from the face. Eye contact. Alright, eye contact. Make sure that you look true to your audience. So in your case here for this video recording presentation, you're gonna look straight at the camera. Imagine that you are looking at your audience. And the movement. Okay, if you're on the big stage, big space platform, when you do your presentation, you can move from one place to another place to take attention to the audience. Okay, for in your case here later on for the video, I think no need for big movement lah. Okay, almost done here. Delivery tips for non-native speakers, meaning that we as Malay or whatever race you are, we English as second language. Okay, so we have to actually practice. Practice make perfect. Okay, there are 6 tips here. Recognize that you are not alone. All right, give yourself a time. make a preparation. Of course, you do check pronunciations. If you're not really clear about the pronunciation of the word, you always can Google that how to pronounce the word, and talk with your instructor about the reasonable goals. Okay, this is maybe related to the company goals and uh, whatever presentation that you are appointed to, and understand that eye contact is important. Okay, that makes the presentations lively. Okay, and practice using audio or video recording. You can see yourself, is it okay or not from the recording. Okay, that is for the tips for non-native. I don't want to be too long about that. Okay, the next one, way to reduce your fears on the presentation, on the presenting. Okay, this is most of the people have difficulties, have encounter this problem when they have to speak to the bigger audience on the publics. So this is the tips that you can do lah. Okay, way to reduce your fear of presenting. We got three here: skill approach, positive thinking approach, visualization approach. Okay, ada five: relaxation approach and self-managed approach. Okay, our skill approach related to systematically improving your presentation skill. This is related to the from time to time lah, experience from your previous speakings to the publics. Okay, you got some this experience, you're gonna be have more confidence the next on you gonna get on the stage. Okay, positive thinking approach, use a positive talk to bolster speaker confidence. Okay, don't think too much about the audience, okay, about other people's hits. So just do your best presentation that you can do at the time. And visualization approach is picturing yourself succeeding. Okay, it's almost like a positive things also, positive thinking. Relaxation approach, combining deep relaxation with fear inducing thought. Okay, just try to tackle, you have to talk 3 points, done point number 1. Okay, try to improve for the point number 2, and make it as the best for the last point and the conclusion. And the self-managed approach, reducing the fear of presenting with self-diagnosis and variety of therapies. This one, okay, take a long deep breath before you speak. Think about the after you done the presentation, reward yourself for whatever you can do to make yourself happy. So don't be down with your presentation, and make some notes lah, so that you can improve in the future. Alright, next, when to use the visual resources. Okay, well, visual resources, any item that can be seen by audience for the purpose of reinforcing message. So a handout could distract audience member. Okay, so it depends how actually you gonna tackle this presentations. Okay, mostly handouts will be related to the hard topic lah. Okay, you need to have a handout to be given to the audience so that audience can seek more information. If you have a limited time to explain to the audience all the things that you have to what the things that you have to deliver. All right, so in your case here, no need for handout. Just, yes, you can use the visual resources, you can use a video, you can use an image. Okay, design principle using visual resources. There are 4 tips here. Use image, not a words, because a picture tells bigger words, tell a difference, tell more words sebenarnya. Okay, macam mana? One picture tells more word. Apa tu? I tak ingat apa dia. Okay, use the rule of thirds. Rule of thirds ni how to take a picture ni sebenarnya. You can Google over that. Minimize rather than maximize detail. Okay, make it simple and capitalize on what's available. Okay, mostly capitalizing on letters. We'll see that is on the important things aspect of the presentation or talkings. Okay. Oh, ada lagi. So do not talk to your visual resources. Okay, make sure if you have a visual during your presentation, you don't look at your slides. You have to give an eye contact to the audience. Display visual resources only when you are using them. Okay. And make sure everyone in the room can see your visual resources. Make sure it's not too small, it's not too macam too terlampau semak sangat. Okay, make it clear, simple. Leave visual resource in the front of the audience long enough for complete assimilation. Okay, janganlah sekali terus klik next slide, next slide, next slide macam tu. Have to give give a time to the audience to see your picture. And the last one, use a pointer or inside arm for pointing to visual resources. Mostly people use like a laser pointing, whatever device you can use for presentations. Alright, end of this topic 7. So you can do some notes for this one. I strongly suggest you to rewind this topic by using this audible
Okey
recorded.
kelas, Alhamdulillah kita dah habis chapter 7.
Alright.
So insyaAllah kalau ada pertanyaan ya.
If you got any
you all
question, always can bump on the chat group. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video. Goodbye. Stay safe.